Hey, I'm getting to hang out with my friend Rachel West. You know, she's the one that forages for things you never knew you could eat out of your yard. It's Dandelion Day here with Rachel.
Digging dandelions. We got our first frost. Yep, we got our first frost, so now it is time to dig our dandelions.
I never knew I would be happy to see a dandelion.
I never knew I was going to be so happy to see you excited about a dandelion.
I'm not sure what we're going to do with them, but she's going to show us. First of all, you say this is the time of year?
This is the time of year. You want to wait till after the first freeze. Dandelions are a root crop, and so they are generally harvested after their first year growing in their second year. And you want to dig the roots in the winter because they'll produce inulin. And inulin is a prebiotic which feeds our good gut bacteria. Everybody's all about probiotics right now, and I'm here to tell you that the dandelions are all about the prebiotic. They're going to keep that gut bacteria alive before it dies and keep it going. So yeah, you can actually eat all parts of the dandelion.
The root as well.
The root, the leaves, even these little buds here, you can pickle just like capers.
Really?
And the flower you can turn into a wine. So there's not a season that is not a season for the dandelion, but right now, it's root season.
You just said the magic word, wine. Now you've really got my attention.
Yes.
By the way, thanks to Millsap Farm for letting us come in. It's rainy today, and obviously it's cold today, and this is a great environment when you don't have to be out in the rain. But anyway, what do we do? What do we do first?
So we're going to go dig some dandelions,
okay,
and then I'm going to tell you all about them.
Cool.
Alrighty, Joy. Right here, we have some specimens of the dandelion.
Right, I see them.
Now we're in a covered tunnel here. Millsap Farm has been here for 13 years.
13 years,
13
right?
years.
Okay.
And so they have a lot of covered space. And as somebody who's usually outside in this weather, I love the opportunity to come into the tunnel and help them weed their garden, and then I eat their garden, and it's a really beautiful process. So dandelions have a really nice deep taproot, just like a carrot. This tool that I'm actually using is called a hori hori. It is a Japanese garden knife, and I'll actually show you here in a little bit about it. So I'm just loosening that root here. The dandelion root, not only does it go really nice and far deep down,
wow,
and as you can see, I cut this one off.
Okay, that's all right, though. There's still a lot there.
Oh, sure. So
wow,
I can still roast this root, but because I left, a dandelion can regenerate itself with just 1 inch. So that's why you can't get rid of them when you think that you've dug them all up and you pull them out. You
now
have one little bitty root down there, just an inch. She's coming back next year.
Okay.
So I'll show back up and I'll be able to
That's a good
I'll
thing.
be able to come back for her. That's a good thing. But the root is what we're after right now. And like I said, we're going to wash all these up, and then I chop it up, roast it in the oven until it smells like I'm baking brownies.
Really?
And then that's where I'll turn it into a coffee or a cocoa, like a mocha, or even into a syrup, which I have for you to try here today.
Okay, now here's some things that she made out of the lowly dandelion, which is not a lowly thing at all. I had no idea. What is that?
So this is the root after it's already been dried. So I have washed, I have chopped, I roasted in the oven, and wait. Like brownies, right?
Yeah, it's kind of got a nutty smell to it.
So we're I'm gonna make you a coffee this week with this, and then teach you how to do mocha. But you can also take the root, turn it into a tea, just like you would the coffee.
Love that idea.
And then turn it into a simple syrup.
Look at the syrup.
So
how do you make that?
This syrup is just the dandelion tea.
Okay.
And then added a 1-to-1 ratio of sugar.
Okay, notice I have a spoon. Hint, hint. I want to try this.
Let me set my other jar down.
Yep. I don't want you to drop anything
out here in the
because
greenhouse.
That would be a disaster. All right.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Wow. Rachel, that's incredible.
Isn't it?
That's delicious.
I tell you.
It's not a syrup like a maple. It's a whole different sort of flavor.
It's got the earthiness that a blackstrap has without the bitterness.
Wow.
And yet it's got that cocoa flavor.
Yes.
It reminds me of a chocolate-covered coffee bean. If you were trying to do like that cocoa, but then it's also got the coffee background, it's amazing.
That is delicious. Very good. Well, I can't wait to see what else we make with this.
We're on.